Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm sitting here uh, on the second evening of camp, enjoying a refreshing beverage. In case you missed it, yesterday was pretty good. I drove too much, too hard, pushed it, but it was nice. Slept pretty well. Um, there are air cannons that go off to scare the deer in the evening and morning. And I don't know if it's a neighboring farm or this one or whatever, but a little disconcerting. Um, there was a skunk. There's a cabin nearby. He'd turn the light on and the skunk would screech and sounded like a angry little poodle or something. Anyway, luckily the poodle skunk didn't come around here smelling up the place. That would put a damper on things. Um, so yesterday was nice. Then I got up this morning and went to make my coffee, and I realized I'd taken my lighter out because I had to use it for my camping kit. I had to use it on the griddle because the igniter's broken, and I had no lighter, so I could not light my little alcohol stove, which means no coffee. No coffee. So I had a banana. I had the banana and walked around and because it was chilly, a fire would have been nice, but or they're under a fire warning or whatever. No fires, which is got to be safe. Anyway, I needed my coffee, but a nanner wasn't going to do it. Um, so got dressed, got on the bike, click, click, click. Actually, it's more of a wouldn't start, wouldn't start. I figured, well, I'm on a narrow wooded lane. Let me see if I can show you. Yes, see, you can see the bike there to the left. Um, this is a narrow path leading up here. So I turned it around and it has a terrible turn radius, and I ended up going off the road to the right. You can see a pink painted rock in the middle of the road to make sure you see it. And the bike slid off the road. Got Likely there's a limb there to stop it from going further down towards the creek, and it got stuck, and wouldn't start. Stuck. Didn't have coffee. It sucked. The morning sucked. So this place is an organic farm, and I walked down to the farmer's. He's got a neat home built 2-story house with wraparound porches. Anyway, I walked down to his place and said, "Hey, yo, help, please help." And he called. There's no cell phones here. Everything's landline. But he called his one of his farm hands who brought me up some diesel oil, which works on the bike, and put a couple quarts in and fired right up. And two of the ranch hands, farm hands, helped me push the bike out of the hole, and it started. Hallelujah. I was so happy. So I rode into town, got caffeine. Cambria is a very nice little town, by the way. Um, wasn't impressed with the coffee shop I went to, but it was coffee. And found Napa, and picked up 2 jugs of oil, one for me and one for the farm to replace what I borrowed, and repay them for their generosity. I would have bought beer for everybody, but I didn't know if they drank or what they drank or if they're allowed to drink. I don't know. Anyway, the bike was running okay, so I headed up to Hearst Castle, and they're closed. So I did not visit Hearst Castle or the gift shop or anything. But since I was so close, I went up to the Elephant Seal Sanctuary, which I love. It's mostly males right now, and juveniles. Males get up to 5,000 pounds, and they're molting. It's molting season, and they're all preening and establishing dominance. It reminds me of hanging out in a bar. Where the drunks have to establish dominance. And they really get, 5,000 pound critters, especially if they're in the water, can really go at it. Anyway, fun to watch. They crawl up on the beach and cover themselves with sand and just chill if they're not fighting. And they'll pile on top of each other. There'll be half a dozen, just 2,000 to 5,000 pound critters piled up. It's pretty neat. Anyway, came back, had lunch, delicious sandwich at a little hidden, out of the way place. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not hungry. I couldn't eat. I ate half and saved the rest, the other half for supper. And that's what I had was half a sandwich and leftover Gatorade for supper. Something's wrong with me. Maybe it's just I don't know. I do have a rule when I'm on the bike, traveling long distances, and camping to a lesser extent. Go easy on the stomach. Just keep your food relatively bland, because you don't want to have to make lots of potty trips on the way. But yeah, that's about the long and short of it. It was a yucky morning, a really yucky morning, but a good day after that. I've still got about 4 quarts of the jug left. I'm taking back home just in case. I'll figure out some way to strap it to the bike with all the camping gear. I'll leave behind camping gear if I have to. Come to think of it, a jug of oil almost costs as much as some of the camping gear. Anyway, let's give you one more look around. You ready? Hey, look at that. There's the bike and some other spaces, my junk. Bridge in the background. Actually a sink and a tub and a shower if you're so inclined. The big round critter tubs just for looks or to grow frogs in. It doesn't actually do anything. The hammock, not using the stand because there were perfectly fitted trees, and it actually kind of worked a little better without the stand, not tripping over stand parts and all that. And there's a creek, and there's a hill, and it goes way up there. No, way up there. And then it's way up behind us. We're literally in a valley. And there's a camping spot on the other side of the bridge. And then if you cross the bridge and go up the trail, there's the spa, which is a couple of tubs with water heated by it's mineral water, sulfur mineral water heated with propane and in the middle of nowhere. And there's a shower up there too. Looks like it gets a lot of use. Uh, Speaking of water, uh, someone left a um, that over there is the pump. He's got a gravity fed. Hey, it's me again. He's got a gravity fed. Ooh. Am I getting a sunburn? I think I got a sunburn. Holy cow. Um, anyway, a gravity fed spring water system. But I guess someone didn't flush a toilet properly and or didn't jiggle the handle or something. And the water was running and running and running and emptied their tank, which they need the water to water the nursery and the other crops, but especially the nursery. They're very sensitive. The plants and need their water, need their wawa. Anyway, there's a pump that I just showed you. That's the backup, and it pumps water from the well up to the spring-fed tank to supplement it, and um, then it comes back down via gravity, and the pump died. So when I got back from my trip today, the well people were here working, pulling up the pipes, and um, I was afraid I might get bored when I got back, and then I had something to do, which was watching the people checking the pump, and it needs replaced. So hopefully he'll get a new one quickly. They have to order it, and probably going to be a couple days. But I think the tank, the gravity tank, is refilling today, so maybe it won't be so bad for him. It ain't easy being a farmer. Anyway, that's enough rambling. That's day 2. Packing up early in the morning and heading back home. And hopefully this morning was the end of my problems and will be smooth sailing the rest of the way. So, thanks for watching, and have a great day and a great apocalypse. And we'll see you next time. Bye!